I'm Sarah and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing some books. I've been receiving all these packages over the course of like 2 months now, so it's a long time coming, me just staring at these boxes excited to open them, but I've been patient and the day has finally come that I can see these beautiful books that I've ordered. How I chose them was really just, was it a good deal? And if it was a good deal, I added it to my cart. And some of them are books that I have read, and some of them are books that I have never even heard of. I do have a couple books up there on the shelf that you can't see because they're out of frame, but I think we need more than 4 books on this bookshelf. So let's get into it. Let's open some boxes and get some books on this shelf. I just put my hair up so that's out of the way, out to my face. Alright, first box, let's open it. Starting off a little out of order with this first book, we have the 3rd book of the Lightlark series, Sky Shade. I have not read any of the books in this series yet. I am very intrigued and excited to get into it though, so I'm going to put this one off to the side until we find the rest of its family members of this series, and then we'll put them together. Let's open this one up, shall we? The Midnight Library. It's really just about this library in between life and death, where if you open up a book, it's a different life that you could have lived based on a choice that you made. So really it's all about the choices you make in life can lead to different lives. This is definitely one of my favorite books I've ever read, and I'm glad to finally have a physical copy of it. And I am a little bummed that there is this like Good Morning America book club like permanent sticker on the cover, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll just ignore it. Let's do this box next. This is the beginning of my Penguin Classics collection that I'm going to be building. Is it Withering Heights or Wuthering Heights? I don't know how to say it. Wuthering Heights. I know how popular this book is. I feel like it's referenced all the time. And me, girl, has FOMO, so I've been needing to read this. My first Penguin Classic. I'm so excited to like build this collection up. We've got Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I'm excited to read it. I'm also very intimidated by classics, but you gotta start somewhere. You gotta add those wrinkles to your brain somehow. So we are going to do that with these 2 books. Very pumped. Which box should we choose next? Oh no. We've got packaging peanuts. This is gonna make a mess. Things We Never Got Over, first book in this trilogy. Did I know what this series is about before I ordered all 3 of them? I'll let you decide on that. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at that. It's beautiful. The book was pretty enough for me to be like, yeah, I need that. And I did it because it was a good deal. All of these books I ordered because they were good deals. I didn't pay full price for anything, I'm pretty sure. Maybe like one book. Maybe one book was full price. I'm going to put this one off to the side as well until we can find its family members, and then we'll put them together on our little stack back there. I think let's just do this packaged one. The Cartographers. I read this last January of 2025. And I enjoyed it very much. I still think about this book. It was included in my tier ranking video, so if you haven't watched that, go ahead and head on over there. And it's got those deckled edges as well. I know some people hate that. I don't mind it though. I think it gives the book a little bit of character, and it does remind me of the series of Unfortunate Events. All of those books also have deckled edges. The Cartographers, definitely recommend. You should check it out. Let's do our next box. It's the Divergent series. This is really heavy. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I was in middle school when I read these books on my Kindle. Not my current Kindle that I have, but my old Kindle that I used to have when I was like in 5th grade. I got a Kindle Fire because like my teacher was really cool. Still my favorite teacher in the world. She is a published author, so you should definitely check out her stuff. Maybe I'll make a video all about her books, and I have read at least one of them. She let us have Kindles in the classroom if we wanted during silent reading time, and I didn't have a Kindle, but I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I'm gonna ask for a Kindle for Christmas just so I can be cool in the classroom and have a Kindle during reading time. Yeah, so the Divergent series, I'm not gonna go into what these are about because I'm sure you've heard of them by now. Let's go ahead and pick out our next box. we got the Matched trilogy. My elementary school self loved these books. Do I remember exactly what happens? No. Do I remember really enjoying it as a child? Yes. So I had to. This was definitely a nostalgic based purchase, and I'm okay with that. I think I read and listened to the audiobook, and it was around that time where like me and my mom would go to the library. We'd get the CDs of the audiobooks from the library, and we had our little CD player. I think dystopian books is what got me into reading, to be honest. The Matched trilogy. Which box should we do next? We've got the Powerless series. I got the first 3. I'm pretty sure there's another one that came out. I don't know. I have not read this series before, but it has been compared to another popular book series that I have read, the Red Queen series, which I very much enjoyed. So if this series is anything like that one, I'm sure I'm going to like it. This box. There's a bunch in here. Where do I even begin? Immortal Consequences. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that cover. I think it's breathtaking. I ordered this one solely based off of the cover because of how gorgeous it is. And if you watched my last video where I put this bookshelf together and talked about my 2026 reading goals, one of them was to read a book based on the cover. So I think I did that with this one. So I'm excited to read that this year and accomplish that 2026 reading goal. We're off to a good start already. They also recently announced the cover for the second book, and it looks great. So I'm excited to order that once it comes out as well later this year. 6 rivals, 1 victor. Eternity is only the beginning. Okay, so is it giving Hunger Games? Like, some fates are worse than death. Okay. Immortal Consequences. We're still in the same box here. So there's looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 more books in this one box. The first Lightlark book. And with that, we also got Nightbane, the second book. Yay. Okay, so we can add that to our tower now that we have the 3 books. I'm pretty sure there's another one, but I haven't ordered it because it wasn't on sale, but these ones were. So I'm waiting until that next book goes on sale before I buy it. Oh no. One of the covers is like glossy and the other one's not, and they're the same series. That's really sad. A Study in Drowning, which I see it's glossy. I don't like that. I don't like that it's glossy and the second one is not. That's fine. We're gonna ignore that. The sequel to A Study in Drowning is A Theory in Dreaming. I've heard good things about this book, so I'm excited to read it. All right. We got A Study in Drowning and A Theory in Dreaming. Night Weaver. Isn't this a pretty cover? I think it's gorgeous. And the sprayed edges as well. Like, it says something. Let's see. I will not let them take me. Ooh, the intrigue. What is this about? Ooh, okay. I let him place his hands on either side of my head. Let him in. Is this a spicy book? And I did get the second book because it is also beautiful looking. And it's also got beautiful sprayed edges. So the second book is called Star Chaser. Look at that cover. Beautiful. We're definitely accomplishing that 2026 goal of reading a book based on its cover, because that's what this was. Do I know what they're about? No. Are they spicy? I don't know. I moved the tower a little bit so that it was in frame more, and it looks great. It didn't fall. We're good. How do we think Emily Bronte and Jane Austen are doing on the bottom? Let's do this one because it's in front. I think this was one of the first orders that I placed so long ago. Things we never got over, things we hide from the light, and things we left behind. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful, and I'm glad I purchased, and I'm sure I'll love them. Wow! Okay. I'm getting a little worried how tall it's getting and leany, but it's fine. It looks good. Our next book is Love in Other Words. I have read this book, and I love this book so much, so I'm happy to have a physical copy of it. Even the back, it says limerence. There's no other word like it. The state of being infatuated with another person. Pretty pink book. Definitely recommend. One of my favorites. If only I had told her this is the second book in a duology. I'm so excited to have this copy. It's beautiful. I didn't know it was cloth bound, and that's a fun little surprise. So yeah. Oh my god, the sprayed edge Oh my god, it says, I will always love her in the same way I'll always need oxygen. If only I had told her. Good book, second book in this duology. If you want to cry. We are down to only one box left. Any guesses to what this dystopian series is? There's 5 books. I have watched the first movie, and the cast is mostly men. What is your guess? Guess. What are your guesses? All right, let's get it. Let's open it. It's the Maze Runner series. It's very heavy. So let me I haven't read any of these books. I have watched the first movie. That is it. I'm sure you know what this is about. I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure you've watched the movie, maybe not. But yeah, I do like dystopian books, so I'm excited to read this series. Will I read it this year? I don't know. I have a lot of books I need to read this year. Our last book. It's one of my favorites. It's one of those books that after I finished it, I immediately wanted to start it over again. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I love this book and I think it's great and I recommend and you should read it. It's one of my favorites. It's so good. Plot twist is amazing. It is a very popular book talk book, so I'm sure you've heard of it before. If you haven't, you're in for a treat. I definitely recommend. I love this book so much that I actually bought a copy of it for one of my best friends. I don't know if she ended up reading it or not. I know she's watching this video, so hi. In my own words, this book, it literally starts out with this couple going on a weekend trip together, and they arrive at where they're staying, which is an old chapel. And they go to open the front doors, and they're locked. So they decide to go around back, see if there's a back entrance. There's nothing, so by the time they make it back to the front, the doors are open. So that's just a little bit about what this book, how it starts off. Definitely recommend Rock, Paper, Scissors. Check it out. And that is all the books. So let's add this to our little tower. I counted them all up, and we have a total of 32 books. Let's add them to this bookshelf over here. I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me stocking this bookshelf. It was a whole lot of fun. I am very excited to dig into all of these books, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, my mom's trying to call me. Hello?
I just watched your video again on my way home. I was cracking up again.